We're busting some crazy time myths that's so common amongst players. Info videos like this will be more in a straightforward manner, so as not to waste viewers' time any further. Myth number 1. Big payouts are scheduled. There's a strong belief amongst the crazy time players community, especially the whales or the big bettors, that big payouts, whether it's from bonus games or from regular numbers, are scheduled across specific intervals. They then time their bets, and start betting only at a predetermined number of hours, after the last big payout. That's why you always see the game chat with players, asking when the last big payout has hit. For example, if the last payout was at 12 UTC, bettors will start betting only 12 hours after the last big payout has hit. They expect the next big payout will come at any time then. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Big payouts are not scheduled, but rather, it's more likely to hit when the active bettors' current return to player percentage levels are very low. In short, big payouts are more likely to hit when the current active bettors lost huge amounts of money with respect to their bet amount. So even if a big payout has just hit, but a new set of low RTP players has replaced the active bettors, a big payout could still hit at any time in random. Much like a slot machine's RTP system, although random, the possibility of a big payout is higher, the longer the game hasn't hit a big payout. Even if you waited and started betting only 12 hours after the last big bonus win, hitting a big win isn't mathematically possible if the current active bettors has a high average RTP, or if all players currently betting are returning winners, or players coming from a big win. Myth number 2. You could have won a missed big win. Remember the agony when you just logged into the game, but couldn't bet in time because you're late. Then the top slot multiplier suddenly landing at 10x, or 15x, or 25x or even 50x, and then watching in despair, as the wheel stops at the same slot as the top slot. Or cursing here and there in despair, like whispering to yourself, that had you just logged in earlier, you could have also won the big payout. But, the question is, could you really have won the big payout, had you betted on the earlier game too? I don't think so. Here's why. Similar to slots, the mathematical calculation for the value of bonus multipliers is often limited by the RTP of the bettors. But since Crazy Time is played simultaneously by multiple players, the multiplier limits are set depending on the current collective RTP of the bettors. But don't get me wrong. The bonus multipliers are still random. It's just that the multiplier limits are set to a certain range, depending on the bettor's RTP. This means a single bettor can affect the payout of a bonus game. A single bettor with a high RTP can bring down the payout of an otherwise big win. So if you have a relatively high RTP, or haven't lost much, and missed a big win, don't fret. Had you joined a missed big win, the payout could have been lower. The bonus payout algorithm, although random, is still programmed, so it greatly favors the odds of the players winning only amounts that they deserve to win. By imposing limits on the bonus payouts according to individual player RTP, they ensure profit for all their client casinos. If individual players' RTP aren't taken into account, there would be an unequal, random distribution of profits across their client casinos. And the possibility of lucky big payouts that can bankrupt some of its client casinos is very high. Watch out for the upcoming part 2 of this video. Thanks for watching.